I remember the streets most of all, riding around with Matt or with Brian. I don't remember any particular place that I latched onto most. I was always, you know, in and out of homes, living in my car, living in a laundromat at work. Sinister and I met in 8th grade and hit it off right away, became best friends, and pretty much haven't left each other's side since. If there's a rumor going around that I thought I was too good to be in this band, it wasn't this band. Matt was in a band called Successful Failure, and that I was originally like slotted to play drums for that, but that didn't work out.
Okay, well, the Rev, he's a crazy bastard, and he's everyone's best friend in the world. You know, everyone really cares about him.
Pork product, licking on my nuts, sucking on them nuts, sucking, fucking grinding down on them nuts.
Whenever there's a wedding, he's always the best man.
Matt and I met and became best friends and terrorized the planet. I met Zach through the band. I think he might have hated me in high school, and then we became friends in the band. I actually knew Johnny the longest, but I didn't really know him. He was my friend's little brother, and apparently he claims I used to pick on him in kindergarten. The first couple weeks of touring were weird. I think everyone beat him up in the band, like actually beat him up. Let me ask you a personal question. Are we as entertaining as Johnny? I never knew the term for getting kicked off a plane because you're too drunk until today. Thanks to Johnny Christ, and the term is offloaded.
You been drinking today?
We're going to have to offload you, sir.
We came up with the name Avenged Sevenfold just going through a bunch of different names and biblical references and stuff like that.
The question came up, you know, we've been practicing, we've got a couple songs, you know, it's time to maybe put out a demo. What are we going to call ourselves?
We wanted something really impactful and powerful. And
I didn't have anything good or hardcore enough or metal enough at the time to even submit. Me and Jason live in our own little world on tour behind the drum kit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. What's in the bucket? What's in the bucket? But a bucket of shit, but a bucket of grapes and grapes in the mouth. Grapes in the mouth make happy down south.
he's the guy that will shit in a bun and give it to someone for dinner.
This is a poop sandwich.
He took a shit that looked exactly like a fucking sandwich. It was perfect, fit perfectly in a sandwich.
Look at the chunky morsels. Look at the chunky morsels.
He brought it out in a public restaurant and set it on the table of the opening act. Yeah, Jason likes to pull his toenails off for I don't know why. Suffice to say that Val took care of me for many, many years on tour and is one of my best friends in the world.
The Rev is out of his mind in the most wonderful way.
So we expected way too much from her and we got more. Actually, I did have the name, the Rev. There's a longer version of it, which lots of people know.
He wanted to be known as the Reverend Tholomew Plague, and at this point, you know, he was wearing a kimono everywhere he went, and his hair was about this big. And I remember the Rev literally running in like a bathrobe. He had like this kimono, like this bright yellow and orange fluorescent kimono, and he had these big, like blue shorts, like big blue dicky shorts, like striped fluorescent socks and shit, and he would bounce around these hills like all during the breaks and terrorize every single person. Look at the size of that fucking duck! Whoa. Look at that duck! Jesus Christ!
Come here, fucking stallion duck. He's not afraid at all.
He's bigger than you.
He's not afraid at all.
the only bird with a longer neck.
That's the biggest fucking duck I've ever seen in my life.
Chain Reaction was a venue, like, at our level at the time, that was a big place to play for us. Now, like, all I can think about Chain Reaction is that it's fucking 300 degrees in there, and it's hell to play in there. Mud Rock is a dead man. I'm gonna kill him. Fred is the only guy that I like to do drum tracks with because he's super patient and he's a really cool guy. He's become a friend. He's taught us a lot about producing in general and just the whole process of it. He's helped us a lot. He also taught me the importance of video games in the studio.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we did a Warped Tour for 4 years. I was on for 3 of them.
Getting on Warped Tour the first few years was amazing. When we were playing the Kevin Lyman stage, we played in front of a total of probably 500 kids the whole tour.
We were so excited to do it, you know? We'd grown up going to Warped Tour, and we got there, and we were playing in front of, I mean, pretty much nobody, to be honest.
It was such a great tour for us. It got us in there. You know, we were playing the Warped Tour. It kind of legitimized us.
At the time, that was a dream come true, and I see bands to date doing the same thing, and I can see it in their eyes. It's a dream come true too. For the headliner of Warped Tour, it's still a really hard tour because you still got to find a porta potty to go use in the morning when you wake up.
Porta potty hunting, dude, with shotguns. Fucking blast of shit everywhere, dude. Fountains of shit.
Think about what kind of damage you could wreak on fucking Warped Tour.
You know what?
On Warped Tour, at about 10 o'clock in the morning, if you decided to push down one and domino all 500 of them that are lined up.
And it's always fucking 120 degrees out because the sun follows that tour for some reason. First time we went to Ireland, they made Ireland flags with the death bat all over them. 97 accident. It's really cool, and they were waving them around when we came over there and played. There's a lot of fans out there that are into us being who we are, and they want to be a part of that.
Hey, one of the funniest things you could see is
a lot of money. You want some money?
The funniest things you could ever see is about.
Want some money? Do you want some money?
If you want to really see it.
Just so you know, the Rev, he is immortal now.
I drank the blood last night. True.
Immortal.
I got to wake up at 4 every day if I wanted to and play at 6. It's like vacation. That show in Berlin where it was the first show where it was just us opening up for Metallica, and that was the bill was us and Metallica. Happened to be 6606, which was weird.
Well, hey, M Shadows.
What's up, dude?
Thanks for letting me be in the fucking band because Metallica, playing with them, makes my fucking dream come true. Had the best time in the whole fucking world.
Thanks to
You guys are my best friends.
Me, you freak.
Because you let me into the fucking band back in '99.
Fucking 7 years ago.
1999. I used to know her. I used to blow it. You guys are my best friends, and I'm having the best time in the fucking world. Yeah. I'm a little too close to Johnny right now, but that's okay.
The thing about our band that makes it work so well, I think, is we have, including myself, we have 5 characters. I mean, there's not many people in the world I've ever met that are quite like my band members.
I couldn't fathom doing anything else than I'm doing right now because of who I work with. I have the best friends in the world, regardless of what we do. And then on top of it, we're in a fun, successful band that gets to tour the world and play with our idols. And it's just, it's hard to really constantly remind yourself of it. But some days I wake up and definitely it socks me in the face like, you lucky bastard.
The people in this band are my best friends on the planet. Some I've known longer than others, and some truly are my heart and soul.
I think Jimmy's the greatest drummer.
I have the best dog and the best friend in the world.